Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Troy Dukowitz of the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big-ass results in your life and business. Today's topic is this: the tale of the Bobcat, part 2. The Bobcat is stuck. So hopefully you listened to the podcast yesterday and you know that there is a part 1. Obviously, if there's a part 2, then there has to be a part 1. Now, for those of you who heard yesterday, I understand you may have already heard the story of the Bobcat. However, I'm going to share it for those of you who have not listened yet. I will share just it briefly here so you can understand the scenario. So we are getting landscaping done here at the Dukowitz Castle. And a part of the landscaping is that they are taking all the front yard landscaping, the front part of the house landscaping, the mulch, the rock, the dirt. They're digging it up and they're taking it to our backyard. Now, in our backyard, we have a very, very large backyard. And in the backyard, as you get down towards the back of the backyard where there is a creek, there is a ditch that is forming, 2 of them actually, because of so much rain that we've had over the course of the last 12 months. And ultimately, last few years, as it just kind of slowly has worn things away. And as a result of that, we decided that we were going to take this landscaping and we were going to dump it into that ditch so that we can start to get this back area repaired. So what better stuff to use than the rock and the rock and the trees and the mulch and the dirt than to put that in there to fill up this hole. And so as they were taking the Bobcat back there, I don't know, it might have been the 3rd, 4th, 5th load, the driver went down towards the ditch, and as he raised the scoop up and started to dump, the entire Bobcat slowly went down into the new ditch or the hole, and he was not able to get out. The Bobcat was stuck. They've tried many different things to get it out. They tried actually shoveling it out. I have no idea what they're going to do that way. They tried renting another Bobcat that was bigger, putting a chain on it to pull that out. Didn't work. They obviously tried. The first thing they tried was the whole rock back and forth to try to get it out. That didn't work. And ultimately it ended up that they got a tow truck to come and actually use the winch to pull this thing out. That's what it took to get this thing out. It was insane. But as I was watching this take place, I thought it was so interesting to just the straight up metaphor here of being stuck. Of being stuck. How many times in life do we feel stuck? This guy, I couldn't even imagine being in it. We talked about it. I'm like, dude, did you like scream, oh shit, or what? He's like, oh yeah, I said a few other things too. Like this Bobcat going forward, you're going down in this hole, like what are you going to do? Fortunately, he was safe, but now he's stuck. And so as a result of being stuck, he tries the thing that many of us do when we get stuck. I'll try to do it myself. So he tries to rock back and forth to get out, and that's not working. So then he goes to tell his team, this is what happened. So now 2 more men go down there, and they're now trying to shovel it out. Again, I have no idea. I think maybe they're trying to make a slope so it could come back. And now as a team, they put their heads together, and they try to shovel it out. They don't have enough manpower at this point in time, so they go get a bigger Bobcat. They're continually finding solutions here until they finally get to the tow truck solution, and the winch pulls them out. But how many times do we get stuck in the first scenario? We're trying to rock back and forth on our own, not asking for support or help to get us from being unstuck. Now, I'm not here to tell you that me or anyone else should be there to save you. I'm not here to save you, but I can tell you that I will support someone. I will support them on this journey. As a coach, it's what I do. I support people on this journey. I can't save anyone because if you're not willing to do the work, you're never going to be able to be saved at all. You have to want it bad enough in your life, and you want it so bad in your life, whatever it is that you want, you'll do whatever it takes to get there. And I can support people on that journey to getting there. That's it. End of story. I tried playing the Savior game years ago, and it doesn't work. It was draining on me. It was draining on my relationship because I wanted so bad for people to be able to have it all. I wanted so bad for them to have the life that they wanted. I wanted it worse than most other people wanted it. So you have to look at this, and the thing is what I love about the people that I work with is they come to me not to be their savior. They come to me for support. Maybe you're struggling in your health and you're like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to do this on my own. I need support. So maybe you start going to see a chiropractor, which everybody should see a chiropractor. Maybe you hire a trainer to get the support that you need in getting a trainer because you feel stuck in your health. Maybe in your relationships, you're feeling stuck. I can't tell you how many relationships have actually just flourished as a result of me being able to work with people because they start to go inward and they create a better version of who they are, and that version is what shows up to the relationships. And we're talking about people having better connection, more sex, and more just overall intimacy in their lives as a result of it. They stepped out and said, I need support here. I need help here. In your business, the same scenario becomes in your business. Where is it that you're not asking for help or support? And what I know in most businesses is that we have the people around us that we need, but we're so bullheaded that we want to do it on our own. Or we micromanage the people that we say, oh no, they're getting it done for me, but we're micromanaging every move that they take. When in reality, what if we actually just asked for support from the people around us? And ultimately, you create a team that's as big as the tow truck, that can throw out the winch and can get out of any problem, challenge, or situation. But if you keep trying to do it on your own, if you keep sitting in the ditch and rocking that damn thing back and forth, you're only digging the hole deeper, making it harder to get out later. As opposed to saying, no, you know what? I do need to build it. I'm going to build a team for my health over here. I'm going to build a team for my business over here. I'm going to build a team for my relationship over here. And you start to build a support team in your life that instead of thinking egotistically, you can just do it all on your own and move forward. You become a smart leader that says, I'm going to assemble a team and I can lead the team, but I'll ask for people on the team for support in moving forward. So where in your life, ladies and gentlemen, when you hear this message today, where in your life are you trying to go at it alone? And it's time to stop going at it alone. It's time to start asking for support, asking for help, asking for assistance. Now, do not ask if you're not willing to do the work, but if you are willing to do the work, then ask the question. And in doing so, you can create a strong team, a strong energy, and increase your level of growth and expansion in this game of life. So take a look at that right now. Don't go do anything else. Don't just listen to this and say, oh yeah, man, that speaks to me. I totally get it. Don't do that. Like sit right now and do the fucking work. Sit here and do the assignment right now. Because your life matters. And if you don't take that action now, it might be your children that suffer. It might be your spouse that suffers. It might be your patients or your clients or your customers who suffer. It might be you who suffers if you don't sit down right now and take this action. I can support you on the journey. If you're a person who says, man, I need to talk to him about coaching, then great, reach out to me and let's have a conversation about coaching. And I can support you on that journey to having it all if you're willing to do the work. And if it's someone else that you need, if you need a trainer, if it's somebody that you need nutritionally, if it's a chiropractor you're looking for, I can help you to find those people too. You just got to be willing to ask for the support. That's all I've got for you here today, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Troy Dukowitz. If you haven't already, get your ass on over to iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher, and make sure you rate, review, and subscribe for this podcast. And hey, maybe even hit share or just pass it along to somebody that you love, care about. Maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's a family member. Pass it along to them. This daily fire that I deliver here every week, Monday through Friday. And if you haven't already, make sure you head on over to commitandgo.com, where you can get my time mastery program, and you can also check out what is it that I'm doing, what is it that I'm up to, and what do I do as far as being a coach and live programs that we have occurring all the time. That's all I've got for you here today. I am Dr. Troy Dukowitz. This has been Commit and Go, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big ass results in your life and business. We'll hear you next time. Bye-bye.